Well, now we move on to the intermediate boys 100-metre hurdles. And right on the inside, Shaquille Thomas of Bedfordshire. Then Reece Young of London in lane 2. Khai Riley-Laborde of Essex in lane 3. Then Robbie Clarricoats of Essex in 4. Edward Burgess of Oxford in lane 5. And Kertis Beswick of Surrey in lane 6. Luke Townsend of Warwickshire in 7. And Alex Walker of Berkshire in lane 8. Well, Shaquille, right on the inside from the Luton Club. A young man with a personal best of 13.64. He's drawn and right on the outside in lane 1. Just having a little go at the first. Ooh, he took that second hurdle with the wrong lead leg, to be quite honest. That could have been quite nasty. It almost went over. In lane 2, we've got Reece Young. There he is. And Reece Young, 13.36 his best this season. He won the London Schools. Riley-Laborde, wearing a 27. Just got a glimpse of him there. Big fella. 13.19 this season. Won the Essex Schools. Ran indoors, incidentally, as well. '28 is Robbie Clarricoats, of another Essex athlete, teammate of the fellow we've just seen. There he is. And he's got a best of 13.19 as well. So they're very well matched, the two Essex athletes. Now, Edward Burgess in the next lane. There he is, the white and blue top for Edward Burgess. 13.40 for him. Well, that's Kertis Beswick of Surrey. He's got a 13.18 time to his credit. Was third in the English under-17 indoor 60-metre hurdles this year. Won the Surrey title. And then that's Luke Townsend. Luke Townsend has got a best of 13.50. 13.39 wind assisted in the heat here. And right on the outside, Alex Walker of Berkshire. And he's got a best of 13.18. Well, they're very well matched, these. They really are well matched, and this is going to be a very tight encounter. Thomas, Young, Riley-Laborde, Clarricoats, Burgess, Beswick, Townsend and Walker. The final of the intermediate boys 100-metre hurdles.
On your mark.
Last little look by Kertis Beswick. Ran 13.13 wind assisted in his heat here. A lot of performances have been improved on in these championships, and one would expect that, really. Well, I was just looking, Burgess has gone away well in the middle. On the near side, Beswick going very strongly. Beswick's going very well. And right on the inside, lane number 4, 6 and 5. Lane 6 and 5 is Beswick. Beswick got it, I think. Kertis Beswick wearing 77. He was probably my favourite, but that was all over the place in the final stages. And Robbie Clarricoats was in that final frame as well.
Well, I think that Robbie Clarricoats was perhaps coming through there to take the title, but it was the final hurdle which undid him. But Kertis Beswick, look at him there, 3 from the left. Even caught the second hurdle, but it didn't seem to make too much impact. But look over there at lane 4. Look, Robbie Clarricoats straight through that penultimate flight. And I think that may well have cost him there. But Kertis Beswick, well, he was the best over the hurdles, and in the end, that was good enough to take the title.
Yeah, he was, but you watch him early on. He hits the hurdle with his lead leg as 2, and that can be fatal in hurdling terms, to be quite honest. It's the second hurdle that he hits, and if you hit it with your trail leg, no problem. You hit it with your lead leg, you've got some difficulty. It was hurdle 2, if I remember correctly. He absolutely hammers it. Watch this. See if, we haven't got that. I'm sorry, we haven't got that.
You were a high hurdler, Stu. You can explain this, but the lead leg, if that hits the hurdle, the trail leg comes through just as quickly, and if you're very unlucky, you almost land with 2 feet together at the same time. You lose all your momentum, don't you?
It's absolutely a situation which you do not want. I'll tell you, that's a very poor hurdle there again for Kertis Beswick. I mean, he had his problems as well, and so did Robbie Clarricoats. Let's have another look at this. Technically, a lot left to be desired here, all round, really. Watch the second hurdle. There, look at that. Absolutely hammers it with his lead leg. He recovers, and that's very difficult to do, I can tell you. And he does another one as well, there. And they both had their problems, didn't they? Let's have another look at this. From the left side, absolutely hammered that. They both did. Watch Robbie Clarricoats, 3 from the right. Hits that. That stopped him. That stopped him. And when that happens, you really had lots and lots of problems. But a difficult race for all of them there. Technically, not particularly good. Well, I just wonder what this young man felt about it all.
Well, Kertis, you've arrived as the champion. Talk us through what was going through your mind.
I just wanted to win. It was hard. I hit a load of hurdles, and all I just wanted to do was win. I just had to fight back for it.
And you're quite right, you had to fight back, so I'm not sure if you're aware, but you absolutely clattered the second hurdle.
Yeah. I can't even remember it, but I remember hitting a load of hurdles. Just can't remember.
So in terms of keeping your composure and your nerve, because it looked like the field was slightly stole a march on you, what was going through your mind?
No, I knew I was the fastest, so I was just coming in, just trying to be as confident as I can, and just taking each hurdle as it comes.
And to get over that I guess that adversity in the first part of that race, how much confidence does that give you?
Can't even tell you. It's a lot.
Well, if you can hit hurdles like that and still emerge as a champion, lots of lessons to learn, but a great future in prospect. Well done.
Yeah, it was, but a lot of work to do. I think his body language underlines what I've just said. But it was a personal best for him, if that's all confirmed. I think we've got him at a 13.09, where his best was 13.18 prior to that. We'll bring you up to date with that now. There it is, 13.09 confirmed. Only 0.1 metres per second. Clarricoats, 13.22. Townsend, 13.24. And the fact that the young man survived the second hurdle and to run 13.09 says a lot about him. He can run under 13 quite comfortably.